Now it's time for us to talk about something that people don't like to talk about. Public speaking. Statistics show that public speaking is the number one fear of people. People fear public speaking more than dying. But we have to trace the root of that. Why do people as in myself, I used to be afraid, to the point of stuttering because I had to publicly speak. Even now, before I publicly speak, there's always a level of nervousness, which I found is something to be, it's a natural thing, for one. If you're not nervous about public speaking, you can't channel your nervousness to be able to produce something great. I get that. But it's something to be said when we allow fear or nervousness to then become fear. Then the fear paralyzes us from being able to perform what we're supposed to be doing. And I think that it really comes down to the fact that we rely on our own strength when we're speaking. We rely on our own abilities when we're speaking. If we haven't practiced what we're talking about, or if we're not knowledgeable about what we're talking about, what ends up happening is we begin to freestyle. And I don't know about you. First of all, I can't rap. I'm not a rapper. Shout out to all my rappers out there that are speaking or generating or producing or providing a positive message. But man, it's a gift that I really admire in others, but not in myself. But if you think about for a moment, if someone asks you to talk about you, you really know about you. So what is there to really be nervous about? Your confidence would be very high because you know you and you can talk about you at great lengths. In the same way, if someone asks for you to talk about a particular subject that you're passionate about, then you'll see that your confidence is there. We always have a great deal of confidence in things that we know about, but it's the things that we're unsure about or we're not as confident about where we begin to lack the confidence, and then the confidence then is able to be the byproduct of fear, and fear causes the nervousness, and it causes for us to not be able to convey the message as we should. So in order for us to prepare and be better as public speakers or as people that are called to speak to people, we need to be able to know what we're talking about, have the confidence in knowing what we're talking about, and be able to help people. That's what we're called to do. There's somebody that wants to hear your message, but you're not confident that you're the greatest speaker of that particular subject matter because somewhere in your mind or at a time in your life, you may not have been as confident in what you were talking about a particular subject. We're not talking about that subject. We're talking about your subject. Tell your story. There's somebody that needs to hear your story. But if you keep your mouth shut, they'll never hear it. Will you share your story?